What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. Shout out to the LDBC, the YTBC. We working. And, going through the comments, man. I try to get to the comments as much as possible. But, for y'all who follow me, social media wise, personal page. I know I run a few sports pages in different pages as well. Run another YouTube page. Run the Boxing Clinic on Facebook. And that's 1 billion comments. So I try to get back to them as well. And, and I try to get to the Facebook comments as well, but, it's a lot of them, maybe I'll let them build up, but it's a lot of them. I try to get back to them as much as possible. Hopefully I look forward to interacting with most of y'all, but, going through the comments, I see a lot of people saying, in social media, I see a lot of people saying, Errol Spence made a mistake by not fighting Miguel Cotto. He didn't make a fucking mistake. It would have been a mistake if he fought Miguel Cotto, because for the simple fact, why would you basically sign a promotional deal with your advisor / manager, Al Heyman's biggest rival? Golden Boy is suing Al Heyman still. They lost the suit. They appealing the lawsuit, and they still trying to get money back from Al Heyman from what had happened, which I explained like 1 billion times. I won't go back into it and waste any more runtime. But why would you? So you would have to leave Al Heyman, possibly, and go sign with Golden Boy. Okay, all the top three. Okay, you sign with Golden Boy. It ain't like you signed with Bob Arum. And it's like, all right, I set up a Terrence Crawford fight. You signed with Golden Boy. That's toxic. Like, why would you throw a monkey wrench into that division like that? Keith Thurman is exclusive with Al Heyman. And Terrence Crawford is with Bob Arum, and Bob Arum and HBO and Golden Boy ain't on, they ain't on working terms. So it'd have been a disaster. Okay, he would have been the champion at 154 pounds and 147. Obviously, he wants to soar at 147. Okay, because at 154, he ain't going to become unified champion, because Jamel Charlo and him, they train together. They got the same trainer. So he would go back down to 147. He would try to get a deal with Oscar and Bob Arum. We know they don't mix. He would try to make a deal with Al Heyman again. Obviously, he'll be scoring and probably tell Keith Thurman, we know how you get down, not to fuck with Errol Spence, and give Keith Thurman more excuses to keep running. So he would have to sign a long-term deal to fight Miguel Cotto. Of course, he would have fucked Miguel Cotto up. Probably like 6-7 rounds and probably knocked his ass out this past Saturday night. But in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't smart. Signing with Golden Boy would show they are racist, with the racist emails and the throwing the black Hitler around, calling Al Heyman, and several things you heard from Abner Mars and Philadelphia fighter Eric Hunter. Why would you want to go sign with somebody like that? Do you see any more young black American fighters signing with Golden Boy? Absolutely not. You don't see too many of them. So it would have did him no service. It would have done him no favors to sign with Golden Boy at the 154-pound division or the 147-pound division. His whole mission is to unify and become the undisputed lineal champion of 147. And the Miguel Cotto fight wouldn't have did shit for him. It have boosted his popularity a little bit more. But would it have boosted his popularity more than beating the shit out of Keith Thurman and beating the shit out of Terrence Crawford and becoming the #1 welterweight in the world, recognized lineal welterweight undisputed champion? Absolutely not. So he's done the right thing. See, people don't know what they're talking about. People act like he could have just walked and fought Miguel Cotto and then walked back over to welterweight and kept doing what he was doing. Oscar De La Hoya would have been controlling his career. He tried to get a 5-7 fight option on him a long term with Golden Boy. And look at Terrence Crawford. Look how long he been signed with Top Rank. I don't even think he's read up yet with Top Rank. He done fought about 15 fights with Top Rank, 10, 15 fights somewhere in there, and he still stuck with him. And that's how Top Rank do. And that's how the other promotional companies do. With Al Heyman, you won't have no long-term contract. We seen somebody drop Al Heyman just like that, Vanes Monterosian. It's not a long-term contract. Al Heyman don't actually sign a long-term contract. He might have you sign a confidentiality contract, but ain't no long-term contract, because he knows he done right, he done well by his fighters, and he know the loyalty is there on both sides. I did a video about James McGill talking about how how he loves Al Heyman. He can reach out to him anytime, and he's a good brother. That's somebody from the UK speaking on somebody from this side. So that they got to be real. And Errol Spence didn't make a mistake. People kill me. He was going to blow up and become this crossover pay-per-view star like Floyd did when he fought Oscar. Absolutely not. Stop with the wishy-washy BS, man. Wasn't gonna do shit for him. He'd have got a belt, whoop-de-blam. He wants to be the guy at welterweight. He's not worried about 154. So let him continue his career. Let the beat go on. Miguel Cotto had an amazing career. I think he lived up to the Puerto Rican hype. And let's see if Errol Spence can live up to the hype. People say, oh, he's 28 and he's a rush for time. It's not his fault that he's not fighting the best competition out there. It's strictly business. Keith Thurman is injured. I mean, Sean Porter don't want to fight him. They're going to try to age him out and try to string him out until somebody can put the blueprint or expose some more weaknesses in his body, and everybody going to jump to fight him. Same as Triple G. Just the way the world ticks in the sport of boxing. We gone.